This is your Weather Authority forecast.
An active night continues across much of Wisconsin. Still have winter weather advisories. As you push to the north of Madison, that includes Richland, Sauk, Columbia, Dodge County. This is where we already have between 2 and 4 inches of snow on the ground. Winter storm warnings to the north. Juneau, Adams, Marquette, Green Lake. This is where already about 3 to 6 inches of snow are on the ground. And just out of our area, blizzard warnings as you work towards Green Bay. They are expecting in excess of a foot of snow as we head through tonight and tomorrow. Now here in Madison, temperatures are still above freezing. We're starting to get a little bit of sleet mixing in, though. I just stepped outside here at the station and noticed that as temperatures are at 33. Sustained winds now northeast at 20 miles an hour. Those will gust at least 35 as we head through tonight. So if we do start to see that snow and areas to the north, you'll start to see some blowing and drifting snow as well. Check out the temperatures. Very important, as I've been mentioning all night long. Now into the 20s from Baraboo through Camp Douglas, Montello, upper 20s. It's 32 in Lone Rock, Monroe, also Watertown. So you do notice the colder air is slowly filtering down to the south, and this is going to be very important as we do track our next round of precipitation. So far, it's just been on the light variety. Snow to the north, a little bit of a mix as you move north of Madison, and then mainly rain to the south. We'll zoom in and you can see that we have some pretty steady snow as you move into Juneau and Adams County, down through the Wisconsin Dells, Partyville, all getting in on mainly snow, a little bit of sleet here and there, and then mainly rain as you work to the south of Madison and the portions of Rock and Walworth County, Janesville, Lake Geneva, seeing a little bit of sleet beginning to mix in. But this is just the beginning of what is going to be an active night. As I widen the view out here, this is where things get interesting. Check it out to the west. Iowa, northeast Missouri through the nation's heartland. Severe thunderstorms are now dying out, but we are going to get what's left over of this, and that will be some thunderstorms. Nearly 300 lightning strikes right now into eastern Iowa. And as these push in, that's when things get active, because when thunderstorms move through in this wintry atmosphere, all bets are off on precipitation. You could see some heavy snow, some heavy sleet, some heavy freezing rain. It's really hard to tell until that storm moves in. That's why I think we're going to get into some wintry weather for the entire area here as we head through the overnight hours before things change over to all snow, at least light snow, as we head into tomorrow afternoon and evening, with some additional minor accumulations still looking likely. So to recap, snow potential heaviest to the north. We've been saying that for several days. 2 to 5 inches in the advisory area, 4 to 8, maybe 10 to 12 across our far northern counties, and then a general 1 to 3 here in the south. But there's still some uncertainty, because if we get these thunderstorms that move in and produce maybe an inch or 2 an hour of snowfall, that could bump those totals a little more. If you miss out on that thunderstorm, you're likely to be closer to around an inch and still have some freezing rain potential to talk about. And again, that'll be something we'll have to keep a close eye on as we head through tonight. 31 for the overnight low, that wintry cocktail continuing. 33 tomorrow, mixed precipitation changing all over to some light snow. It looks like it will all finally push out, though, as we head into the day on Friday with a high of around 41. A little bit of sunshine should be very nice on Friday as we wind things down before we do track our next weather maker just in time for Easter weekend. It will be on the mild side, but we do have some rain, maybe a little bit of snow during the nighttime hours to track this weekend as well.
Hey, you know, then you have people visiting from out of town, and they get to experience a little of the Wisconsin early spring.
We're getting it all.
So many people heading down south can be happy that they're leaving this stuff behind to get down to their spring breaks.
A little messy.
Yeah. Thanks, Brian.